Um, People, when you have a team, in an ideal world, let's start there. In an ideal world, everybody should be treated the same. So in a dressing room, it's like, no, should all be treated the same, should be disciplined, blah blah blah. That's in an ideal world. Newsflash, we don't live in an ideal world. We live in the real world. And in the real world, you treat players differently based on their skill level. People do not agree with that, but that's just how things go. Your star player, your superstar player, you have to treat him differently. Now, that doesn't mean that he is a better person or he's held as a higher individual than the rest of the other team. But when you're in a team, you recognize that, oh, no, he's our best player. He can do things on the pitch that no one else can. So when I see a manager speak to him closely, have a different relationship with him, I get it. Like if I was in a team with Maradona, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm playing with like a demigod here. So, and this guy can do things that are just outstanding. So even me myself, I'm a fan based on just what the stuff that I see live on the pitch. So for Sancho is probably Dortmund's best player. Because Marco Reus is in and out of injury. He's very important and everything, but he's getting a lot older. So you can make a strong argument that Sancho is probably Dortmund's best player. And he has been exceptional for them in these past 2 seasons. So I've heard stuff about coming late for training, indiscipline, this, that, and so forth. But I always say this is that. Have Dortmund tried to ingratiate himself to the club? Have they tried to wrap their arms around him? Have they tried to make him feel at home? Have they tried to really make him the face of the club? Have they made him feel special and made him feel wanted? Because let's be real, man. Dortmund needs Sancho. And if Sancho is to leave Dortmund this summer, that's a huge loss. Torgan Hazard ain't as good as Sancho. Erling Haaland, oh yeah, he's an emerging talent. Erling Haaland isn't as good as Sancho. Sancho is a outstanding quality player and he's a superb talent. And he's that kind of player who, if I'm a manager, of course I'll be happy with him, but if I was a manager, I would sit him down and say, and this I know for sure, far on people have not done this to him because they don't appreciate it at the time they have. But if I was a manager of Sancho, I would sit him down and be like, Jaden, you do realize you can be the best player in the world. When Messi and Cristiano go, you, along with the prodigy, and the Us, and Leroy Sané, you will form the next generation. If you work hard, you turn up for training, you put in the work, I believe you can win the Ballon d'Or. Because you've only just scratched the surface of what you can do. So if you were to have that one-on-one with him, make him feel special, show that you believe that he can be an amazing player, not just a pretty good player, one of the very best who can stand next to the prodigy in the next 5 years when we now see the next generation of players run through. His psychology will change. Like, oh my gosh, I feel loved, I feel appreciated. Young players want to feel appreciated. They want to be encouraged. They want to be lifted up. So, and I just do not think that's what has happened at Dortmund. But lo and behold, seems like he's going to be leaving this summer. And Man United now are some of the leading favourites to buy him. Now I'm going to be real here. And if you don't like real talk, I am begging you, please press stop on this video. Because I'm going to keep it real. And for football hot and everything, I always try and keep it all the way 1,000. Sancho, you would be out of your goddamn mind to sign up for Manchester United, managed by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That would be stupid. That would be a stupid move. That is a sinking ship. And you alone cannot have that sinking ship. You have to just allow those guys to sink and rise again through. United just have to go through this downward spiral, top it out, and then go through. For me, for Sancho, should be looking at, let's see what Barcelona are saying. Maybe let's see what Real Madrid are saying. Because let's keep it real. Because for me, I feel that Sancho is as good to say what's up to Barcelona or Real Madrid, not Man. What the heck, Man United? Why are you sick? You should be looking at, say, Liverpool, a Barcelona, a PSG, a Juventus. So it can be Real Madrid. We know that, okay, Hazard has left. That's all cool. Mbappe is not going to be becoming it in the next 2-3 years. Lucas Vasquez ain't that great. Vinicius, as we've seen, Rodrigo is average. So really, that is a spot that Sancho can take on the right side of that attack. Barcelona, you see that Griezmann is trash. It's not good. It's not good. Okay, it's trash. Okay, it's a flop. So Cannibal comes back. We know Messi has the free roll. So whether on the left or on the right side of that attack, you can slot Sancho in there. And I think Sancho would be a very good addition to that Barcelona setup. And obviously there are things that he can learn in terms of protecting the ball and really being able to play those 1-2s with Messi and the Cannibal. But also those are things that he can bring as well in terms of what he can do as an individual and make Barcelona a bit much more direct and take a lot more risks going forward rather than relying on the pass. So those are two things that he should be looking for. So, and for Barcelona 100% should go in and put in a bid for Sancho. 1,000% because they need him. Because I don't think Griezmann is that dude, you know. And for me, Sancho is a far more exciting prospect than a Griezmann is. Because when Barcelona bought Coutinho, I was like, When they bought Griezmann, I was like, But for Sancho, I'm like, all right, now this is something. For Real Madrid as well. Like I said again, like they need someone on that right side. You know, Isco for me is a central player. He goes through the center. So he's much more of a central player. So you can put that to one side. So for Sancho, and I'll keep it real with you. Sancho would work better under Zidane for Real Madrid than Setien and Barcelona. You know, because for me, Sancho is a attack-minded player, direct player. And I think that is where his strength is at. And I think that for how Zidane wants to play, with regards to spacing and how he wants to move the ball around, I think Sancho would work really well for Real Madrid. And I think, maybe it's not something that Real are looking at, but if Real are now thinking now, all right, now, we're not building for the summer, we want to try and get strong and everything and so forth. As I said again, like, Vinicius, there is talent there. There's definitely talent there. But I just don't think it's going to work out. So I think that he can definitely be an option, but maybe an option for the bench. Rodrigo is Sancho is better than Rodrigo. If you ask me right now, Sancho is a better player than Rodrigo and Vinicius. He just is. You know. So Sancho needs to keep, because he needs to really keep his options open, because my thing is this: do you have to go back to the Premier League? You've shown that you can now go abroad and look at how good you've been, and look at how much you've improved as a player. Why do you want to go out to the Premier League? Because the thing with Liverpool is Liverpool don't need a Sancho. Now, he would work well, but they don't need a Sancho. And Sancho needs to go to a team where he's a starter. Chelsea. Now we're talking, because now, if we now bring Chelsea into the mix, so even if Ziyech comes in, bro, I would be very excited if you had a Tammy Abraham striker, Pulisic one side, Sancho the other side, Loftus-Cheek coming through the middle, treble. Okay, maybe not treble, but something. So, like, that is a tough front line. You know, 3 of England's finest in there, with Captain America in there. That's a tough front line. So but if I'm Sancho, first of all, United they shouldn't even be a consideration. I think for Liverpool, you won't really be getting game time. For Chelsea, if they get Ziyech, are you going to be guaranteed game time? So if Ziyech comes in, are you going to be guaranteed game time? Especially if they keep hold of Willian. Barcelona would need you. I believe Barcelona would need you. Then again, it sets in how much faith do they want to have in how much faith would they want to have in your boy Griezmann. That's the thing. So how much faith would they want to have in Griezmann? But Barcelona's like, they may need you. Real Madrid, it may seem they may not need you. And I'm putting this out to Madrid fans right now. Are you saying you'd prefer Rodrigo and Vinicius to Sancho on that right flank? Knowing what Sancho can do with the ball, knowing how he can produce goals by himself, knowing how he can produce and assist his dribbling skills, his use of his right foot, left foot, his mobility and his agility on the ball. You would not want that. Are we sleeping on Bayern Munich? Because if Hansi Flick is to keep his role as a manager and Sancho is available, because we know that Dortmund love to sell to Bayern Munich. You know Dortmund love to sell. They love being Bayern's itch. Love being Bayern's itch. Is Hansi Flick convinced with Kingsley Coman? Gnabry 100%. He's going to stay. Is he convinced with Kingsley Coman? Is he convinced with Perisic? Because I believe that Sancho is a better option than both Perisic and Kingsley Coman. Perhaps not Gnabry. I think Gnabry is quality. So I think Sancho can displace Gnabry. I think it might be better. But yeah, man, I just think there are every club should be on notice for this 20-year-old kid. All clubs should be on notice for this 20-year-old kid because I told you, man, I am very excited by what this guy can do. I think this guy has superb, amazing potential. And I think that this guy can do truly amazing things. So for Sancho, look, bro, it's going to be a hot summer. But personally for me, I would be disappointed if Sancho were to join United because I do feel that would harm his progression. Because United is just a situation that just needs to sort itself out for the next few years. And it would be unfair for a young 20-year-old to be stuck in what I feel is a tough situation, which is United. Look at how Pogba is trying to do. But if he goes to a setup where everything's... I told you, if it's me, Real Madrid. Because you will get game time. The Real Madrid is the only club where it's two things. You will get game time. It fits your footballing style. That's my thing. It gets game time. It fits your footballing style. I don't think for any other club you have that two flex. Liverpool fits your footballing style. You want to get game time. Barcelona, you may get game time. It doesn't fit your footballing style. Chelsea fits your footballing style. You may not get game time. But for Real Madrid, it fits your footballing style. You probably get game time because you are a better option than Vinicius and Vasquez. And I do believe that Zidane is looking for a consistent quality right-sided attacker, which you can be. Sounds insane. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.